Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to the 10 best national parks in Canada. I don't know what YouTube have done. They've made it, like, I don't know what's going on. You can now like it here. I don't know why it looks so different. I don't really like how it looks, but yeah, they've changed it. I feel like they change it every few months, but yeah. This is a video on national parks in Canada. I've done a few reactions looking at sort of like the scenery and the landscape within this country. And obviously I know it has a lot to offer, but I've not done a video focusing on like different national parks from what I remember. So yeah, this should be a good look into this. I don't know how many national parks Canada has. Obviously it's a massive country, so I'd assume it has quite a lot, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, we're going to just check this out and see the different sort of national parks you have. I assume there's going to be a lot of like foresty ones or like mountainous regions, and I guess national parks have quite a lot of wildlife, but we're going to see, hopefully going to enjoy. And let's just jump into this reaction.
Canada's geography is grand in both scale and scenery, giving locals and visitors enough adventures to, well, last a lifetime. Much of Canada's brilliant landscape can conveniently be found in the confines of its incredible national parks, offering the opportunity to get up close and personal with natural wonders, ranging from glaciers to granite peaks. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 best national parks in Canada. And just wait until you see the number one that we're going to be showing in this video. Something you would have never even thought of, so make sure you watch till the end.
Huh?
Before we begin, you can help support us.
What does it mean something you never would have thought of? It's a national park.
At number 10, Cape Breton Highlands.
Oh my god. This is cool. I'm trying to think of if this will be the east coast or the west coast. Or the northern regions, but I assume it's probably not. This looks mad. This does remind me a little bit of like Scotland, and it's called Highlands, and obviously Scotland has the Highlands. Yeah, this is really beautiful.
Highlands National Park. Situated on the northern tip of Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Highlands National Park is often called the area where the mountains meet the sea by Canadians.
Oh, wow.
The park's greatest attribute, the Cabot Trail, is the best way to take in this varied scenery. The paved road winds along towering coastal cliffs and through...
Mate, look how endless this forest, this woodland is. I guess you can call it a forest. It just goes on and on. And during the autumn or during fall, it's going to stand out like this, like with the trees different colours.
Lush forestry that blankets the park. For an unforgettable hike, hit up the oceanfront Skyline Trail at sunset.
Pretty damn good place to start, to be fair. That's number 10. We've got a lot of good things
and next
to go.
In at number 9.
Mate, something that I've realised is Canada has really blue water. Like, overly blue.
Kluane National Park and Reserve. If you live for hiking, then Yukon's Kluane National Park and Reserve needs to be on your bucket.
I think, from what I know about Yukon, does it border Alaska? I think it's quite northern, isn't it?
List. The park features more than 20 different trails and routes that range from quick half-hour hikes to multi-day treks. Multi-day, huh? Kluane is also home to 17 of Canada's 20 highest mountains, including the highest peak in the country, Mount Logan. Whether it's hiking, rafting next to glaciers on the Alsek River, or enjoying a flight-seeing excursion over Canada's largest ice field, there's an adventure activity that'll appeal to you here. At 8, it's Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. Historians will likely be pleased with a visit to Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. Multiple First Nations such as Nuu-chah-nulth, Auyuittuq, Tsehat and Dititat, a bit of a mouthful, so let's hope I've pronounced those correctly, still inhabit and protect the area. Some offer cultural experiences like guided tours to visitors, while others are beach keepers, an ancient legacy, available to help travellers navigate and stay safe along.
I don't think we're getting very good images of this one. Like, what is this? It's like 280p. And then other than that, you've just shown us a bit of woodland, which looked quite cool, but then you've shown us just images of people. Come on, let's see more.
Once visitors have learned all about...
Why is it such bad quality? It's 1080p.
About this British Columbia gem's cultural significance, they can take time to admire their surroundings. Think cedar groves, rocky outcrops, tide...
I mean, what the fuck? That's a pretty cool image of this woodland.
Think cedar groves, rocky out...
Mate, is this where it is? Flipping hell, this doesn't look real. If this is that area, that is a mental picture. Obviously, if you're here, you're not going to see this because this is like a drone shot. But looking at this view here is mad.
Crops, tide pools and beaches by hiking one of the park's many trails.
That's some crazy scenery here. That's really beautiful.
At 7, it's Auyuittuq National Park. Located within the Arctic Circle is Auyuittuq National Park, one of Canada's wildest national parks. The park is not easily accessible. You have to fly to remote Iqaluit, Nunavut, across the Hudson Strait from Quebec province, before taking another plane to one of 2 Inuit villages, where adventure outfitters guide you through sky-high fjords to get into the park. But once inside, you'll find breathtaking landscapes composed of granite peaks and glaciated valleys, as well as Arctic wildlife, including polar bears and Arctic foxes.
It's pretty beautiful.
At 6, Kootenay National Park.
Flipping hell. This is so crazy. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The water here is just crazy. I guess you get these blue skies, you're going to get this water that looks more reflective. But I don't know, that these landscapes are always so open. You've always got like woodland, you've always got like mountainous regions. And it just looks so beautiful.
If you want to experience the Canadian Rockies without the crowds, skip Banff and head just south to British Columbia's Kootenay National Park. Radium Hot Springs is a draw for visitors keen on relaxing, while the Stanley Glacier appeals to those interested in seeing the Burgess Shale fossils. You'll also find plenty of opportunities for wildlife watching, scenic drives and winter sports. No matter what you choose to do, be sure to save time for trekking the Marble Canyon Trail, which sits atop a limestone and dolomite canyon. Nice.
Pretty sweet, to be fair. There's a lot going on here.
Next, in at 5, Waterton.
Mate, these are all such crazy pictures. Do people live here as well? I think people might live here. That's a mad place to live. Unless that's for like tourists. This is 5. I think every image that I've seen is just, other than, I don't think this one had an image at the start of. Yeah, this image at the start was just showing, I mean, it was cool, but every other image that we've started with is so mad. So you got this one here, which was beautiful, the Highlands one. Then the Kluane one, which is just unreal. This one didn't really show anything, it was alright. This one was crazy. This one was really beautiful. And now you got this one here. And this is number 5.
Lakes National Park. Though it's the smallest national park in the Canadian Rockies, Waterton Lakes National Park manages to pack a lot of impressive sights within its nearly 124,800 acres.
It looks quite scary when there's no leaves there.
A bit bigger than my back garden then. Situated in an unassuming corner of southwestern Alberta, Waterton Lakes borders Montahar's Glacier National Park and offers visitors jaw-dropping views of waterfalls, mountains, wildflowers and wildlife. Can't miss sights include the Chief Mountain Lookout, where the park's mountains seemingly transition into the prairie, the Waterton Glacier International Peace Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the paved Red Rock Parkway, which promises outstanding views of the park's highest peak, Mount Blackiston.
That's a cool location for that bridge as well.
At 4, Yoho National Park.
Damn.
The word Yoho is an exclamation.
Again, obscenely blue.
Of awe in the First Nations Cree language, so perhaps we should be shouting it. Yoho! And you'll certainly be amazed by this park in British Columbia's Rocky Mountains. Highlights include Takakor Falls, one of the highest waterfalls in Canada, and the aptly named Emerald Lake, the park's largest lake. You'll also want to save time for checking out the Burgess Shale fossils, which are estimated to be more than 500 million years old. At number 3, Banff National Park.
Mate.
No matter what activity you dream of doing, it's likely you can do it at Banff National Park. This Alberta park boasts wetlands, mountains, meadows, hot springs and pine forests, each of which provide their...
Meadow? This looks a bit like... where?
Park boasts wetlands, mountains, meadows...
The Hobbit would have been filmed. I've not actually watched The Hobbit, I just know of, like, Lord of the Rings and stuff like this. That sort of... gives off that sort of look. I don't know. This is really interesting, this place.
Hot springs and pine forests, each of which provide their own unique adventures. If you visit in winter, try shussing down the Canadian Rockies at a ski resort or relieve sore muscles in the hot springs. Once the weather warms up, explore the park's lakes in a canoe or see the world beneath Lake Minnewaca's surface while scuba diving.
What, in a lake? That's pretty cool. I know this might sound really stupid. I've never really heard of scuba diving in lakes. But I'm looking down at this lake, and it doesn't really look like a lake when you... Oh, because the lakes here are so blue. So it is like... I mean, obviously it's not salt water, but...
Minnewaca's surface while scuba diving.
It's so clear. It's like you're swimming. It looks like the ocean. It looks like it's sort of how it would be in the sea. That's really interesting.
Diving.
That's number 3. The next 2.
And now at number 2, Morne.
What the fuck? I don't even know what's going on here. It just looks really cool. Is it some sort of like valley? And there's obviously a lake going through it.
National Park. Morne National Park's geography is so special, it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Situated on the island of Newfoundland, the park stands out for its striking fjords and the tablelands, where visitors can walk upon the exposed Earth's mantle. Morne's location on the Gulf of St. Lawrence also affords access to impressive coastal scenery, which you can view along the appropriately named Coastal Trail. Meanwhile, ambitious hikers can climb to Morne Mountain's summit on the trail of the same name.
Yeah, that's crazy, this place. What's number 1 going to be like?
And finally, drum roll please, for
Jasper National Park. Why does this water look so fake?
number 1, Jasper National Park. Jasper National Park is by far the best place to experience the Rocky Mountains. The largest national park in the Canadian Rockies offers endless opportunities.
I don't think it's that red, but this looks a bit more red.
Opportunities to go hiking, biking, boating and more. Jasper also holds the unique distinction of being the world's second largest dark sky preserve, so you can expect excellent conditions for stargazing when you visit.
Ooh.
To soak up the best of this Alberta National Park, drive down the famous Icefields Parkway, which is considered one of the most scenic...
Fuck me, this doesn't look real. Look at this. It's mad how you've just got all of these throughout Canada, man. Mental. I mean, I assume a lot of them are in a similar region, but to be fair, we've been on the East Coast, we've been on the West Coast, we've been in the northern regions, so it is like pretty diverse in terms of the landscape.
Drives in the world.
Yeah, that's mad. Look at that. Look at the size of that mountain.
And there you have the top 10 national parks in Canada.
That's the thumbnail, bro. What the fuck, mate? What the hell?
And there you have the top 10 national parks.
That is absurd. That's the maddest picture I've seen of like a town. The background here is flipping crazy. Oh no, that's not the screenshot I wanted to do. There we go. Do it again. This is the thumbnail for sure. I'm just making the thumbnail. Screenshotting that. Oh, there's that in the corner. That's annoying. I'll go back to it. That's mad. This Jasper place. Fair enough.
In Canada. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah, I enjoyed this, to be fair. I got a good look at these different places. Nahani, absolutely snubbed. Northern Lights, stunning mountains, rivers, lakes, and spooky history. Mate, yeah. Canada, fair enough. I know I had a lot to offer, but this has definitely opened my eyes to even more of like the country's beauty. I'm going to assume there's some of you that have been to most of these. I know some people like go to national parks. It's like sort of, I guess, like a hobby, like trying to sort of tick them off, I guess. I think that's the thing anyway. And yeah, do you agree with this rating? Do you disagree? Whatever it is, they're all looking great. But yeah, that image at the end is crazy. There's so many images throughout, right? But that image here, I just can't go over that. It doesn't. It's just like, imagine that's on your doorstep. No, this way.
What you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video. Let us know in the. Do you like what you saw? National parks in Canada.
Imagine that on your doorstep. Like, honestly, what the hell am I even looking at? Crazy. Yeah, that was really cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.